Welcome to Demystify Magic with Molly and Madison.
I'm Molly, a former skeptic, now full-time energy healer, author, and your resident science meets spirit nerd.
And I'm Madison, a born and raised witch, teacher of the craft, and owner of not one, not two, but 3 metaphysical businesses.
Together we dig into low-effort witchcraft, spirituality, and the science that backs it all up, all with humor, heart, and a sprinkle of chaos.
So whether you're a curious skeptic or a seasoned witch, find a cozy spot, take a deep breath, and let's demystify some magic. Howdy doody, friends.
Howdy doody, friends.
We are back with our second installment of our Norse Pantheon series.
Yay. I can't believe how much I can believe. Y'all are really loving this series. Like, I think last week, when we announced the episode and we posted it, I went into our podcast app and I saw just so many comments and I was like, oh no, what happened? But people are just excited.
I know, it's so fun. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm enjoying reading all of your comments, especially from those of you who have worked with these deities in the past or in the present. I'm really just having a lot of fun with it. So thank you so much for all of your sweet comments. I'm very excited to keep going today as we talk about Thor and Tyr. But first, before we dive in, what was your magic moment this week, Molly?
My magic moment was tapping with the demysties
in the Patreon. Took mine.
I take yours?
Yes, but that's
Sorry.
okay.
We can have the same one. It was so fun. So in case you missed it, from a couple episodes ago, we had Jackie into the Patreon to do a tapping session. And it was so fun. So Madison and I, in full disclaimer, a half an hour before, we were texting and we're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be on Zoom. I don't want to see anyone. I just want to rot in my bed and crochet.
I don't want to be perceived.
And Jackie's just so amazing. She's so lovely. And so are all of our demysties are just the chillest, coolest bunch of people. And so as soon as we hopped on, all of those feelings went away. It was just hanging out with friends. And literally afterwards, after we tapped, I texted Madison and I was like, all of those feelings went away. I feel so energized. I feel so lit up. I feel so replenished. And she was like, me too. And it was just so fun. So this is my shameless plug. If you are not a part of our Patreon, oh God, just know it fills us up just as much as it fills you all up. And with this series, we have a whole Clubhouse document of all of the notes and all of the pronunciation. I went and built that last week. And so if you're into the series and you want to join the party and you want to be a part of the magic, please come join our Patreon. It is one of my favorite spaces on the internet right now. Between the Patreon and my graduate community, I'm my people. They have found me.
It's so fun. I actually was talking to Jackie last night because I just joined. She has a membership that I became a part of as of literally last night. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Fun.
And we were talking about it after the session and she was like, you and Molly have such an insanely engaged community. Mm-hmm. It is truly, they're my favorite group chats to be in. I love to hang out in there. Mm-hmm. I love to see what everybody's doing. We have a crafting corner where everybody shares what they're making.
It's so fun. It's nice too because the crafting corner remind me, a couple of months ago, I was making something, a sweater or something, and I got stuck in the project and I just posted a photo in there and everyone was like, okay, this, and this. And I was able to move through it. It was so good.
Once somebody in the Patreon told me whether or not I needed to go to urgent care. So we're real close in there. If you
Not a source of medical advice.
Not a source for medical advice, but a nurse did come to my rescue. Mm-hmm. So just saying.
Kindest community on the planet.
We get real close. Mm-hmm. If you want to know about my medical history, join the Patreon.
And your dogs.
Yes.
Anyways, demystifymagic.com is where you'll find the merch and the Patreon. If you decide to join us, it's a fun time. And you can join for as little as $5 hairs. So why not? Come hang out. What was your magic moment that I stole from you?
You did steal mine. So I will say my magic moment is that I am slowly taking over my local Pilates studio.
I love it. I love this.
By that I mean I'm slowly bringing everyone I love into my Pilates classes. I started with Anthony. Mm-hmm. Anthony's now coming with me every Thursday morning. Now Anthony's husband, Jared, is coming with us this Saturday. And literally a couple of Anthony's friends, who I am also now like close with, some people in our circle, have texted and been like, wait, where are you guys doing Pilates? I want to come. And then right before we started recording, I got a text from my friend Myra, who was like, hey, is there a beginner class at your Pilates studio? I've never done it before. Cute. I like want an intro class. And so now there's like 10 people who I am bringing to this Pilates studio. And I'm like, no one else is going to be able to get into the classes that I go to, because it's going to just
my God.
It's going to be like a private class for us every week.
They should sponsor you.
I know. I'm having so much fun. Anthony and I went this morning, and we work together like all day on Thursdays. And so we meet at the Pilates studio at 7:30 a.m. We go home, we shower, and then he picks me up in the car and we go to work together. And it's so fun.
I love it.
I just am loving it so much.
The best. There's nothing like a group fitness class with a buddy.
Right? Just to be able to look over at someone and be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? And it's a lot of that. And Anthony is so, if you have followed the podcast for a while, you know Anthony. And if you follow him on Instagram, you know that he is buff. And so there's nothing. I told him this morning, because I've been going for a while and I've been really, really proud of myself and my improvement, especially my core strength. That's like really what I wanted to focus on. And I've been going to the gym with Anthony every once in a while, like on and off for years. And I always go, and I'll just like do his workout, whatever, follow him around. And he's putting like 4 plates on the machine. And then when it's my turn, he's taking them off for me. And I'm like, he's doing the exercise with like 100 pounds. I'm doing it with like 15. It's so fun to be better than him at something. Yeah. So we're doing like roll-ups and stuff. And he's looking at me like, what in the hell? He literally this morning goes, you're good at this. I was like, thank you. I've been practicing. I love it.
So when I come down in December, we should go.
For sure.
Because I've never done it before. I've only done Blogalates on YouTube.
Let's do it.
Yes, I'm in.
Perfect. All right. Shall we dive in?
I'm ready. I'm ready for story time.
All right. Snuggle up, Buttercup. We're talking about Thor and Tyr, the protectors of Asgard. Thor and Tyr both protect in very different ways. So they protect Asgard, they protect order, they protect people who can't defend themselves, and they both pay for it in very literal ways with their bodies. So we're going to talk about kind of the differences in the types of protection that these two deities offer. Thor uses brute strength, Tyr uses law. So a little bit of a primer for you. There are a couple words that you're going to want to know as we go forward. First is the word matter, which represents raw strength and physical might. This is Thor's domain. So it's like the ability to protect through force. Next, we have Lurg, and also something literally called the Thing.
Okay.
So, I shit you not.
Everything.
We have Lurg, which is law and custom, and it also encompasses assemblies called things. I believe that the older Norse pronunciation is different than how we would say thing.
Yeah.
But it's kind of been adopted into like it,
Yeah. People say it as thing now.
Yes. A thing is where free people gather to settle disputes and render judgment.
So if you're having a dispute with like your neighbor, you go, all right, we're going to take it to the thing.
Literally.
Let's do something about it.
Quite literally.
Amazing.
I know. Norse society took oath keeping and like any kind of structured justice very seriously. And this is what Tyr governs.
Okay.
So we have brute force and binding agreement.
Like Thor's hammer force.
Yes, exactly. We're going to talk about that a little bit.
And then Tyr reminds me of like tiers of power.
I've never heard tiers of power, but I take you up.
Like there's different tiers of power?
Oh, I thought you meant like crying. I was like,
no.
I'm like, girl, I don't know. Whatever you say, diva.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Starting with Thor, the god of thunder, storms, and the protection of Midgard. So Thor is probably the god that you've like heard the most about. He's the most popular god in surviving Norse sources. The thing about Norse mythology is that we don't have a ton. Like Greek mythology, I think we have a very well encompassed idea of the mythology. A lot of Norse sources have been lost. Like I said in the last episode, we have those two main sources. But in what we have, Thor is invoked more often, referenced more widely, and very clearly beloved by like the ordinary folk, mostly like a lot of farmers and sailors.
Why?
I think it's that like brute force idea.
Okay.
You know, like he is a god of the people, right? He's the protector. Yeah. Odin has a more aristocratic energy, you know, like being the Zeus of the Norse, as you might say.
So Thor is a little bit more blue collar.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Cool.
He's a little bit more relatable, you know? He's like the influencer who hasn't quite made it.
Okay. Yeah.
So Thor is the son of Odin and an earth goddess named Jörth. And let me tell you, that is not how it's spelled. Just so you know.
How is it spelled?
It's a J, the O with the two little dots on it, R,
umlaut,
the D with a little X on top.
Okay. And it's pronounced Jörth?
Jörth.
Cool.
Just if you're ever trying to Google, based on what I'm saying, with almost all of these Norse words, it is not spelled how it sounds to my little English ears.
That's why we put a pronunciation guide in the clubhouse.
So, that hammer that you were talking about, it's named Mjolnir.
Mjolnir?
Mjolnir, I believe, is the closest that I'm going to get to a correct pronunciation.
Cool.
Like, imagine like Myoll near Mjolnir. Notably, this hammer was forged slightly too short-handled because Loki, who we'll talk about in a later episode, sabotaged the smiths mid-creation. Fun fact for you.
Okay.
He also wears a belt that doubles his strength and iron gloves needed to wield his hammer. And he rides a chariot pulled by 2 goats he can eat and resurrect the next morning as long as the bones aren't broken.
He's just eating their goats and then resurrecting them?
Now, isn't that quite a sad life? Rough day to be a goat.
God. Wow. Okay.
His entire function is protection. Protection of Asgard, of Midgard, of ordinary people, all against the giants who constantly threaten their worlds.
Okay.
So, some TLDR mythology. In the iconic myth Thrymskiva, the giant Thrym steals Thor's hammer and demands Freya, the goddess, as ransom. When Freya refuses, Thor disguises himself as a bride to infiltrate the giant's hall and reclaim his hammer, ultimately slaughtering the wedding party. But doing it in drag.
I am obsessed with that.
Right?
The way you said doing it in drag just sent me into orbit.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's amazing.
Right? Okay. Another myth. Thor and Loki travel together to the hall of a giant king who subjects them to trials that seem to end in humiliating failure. Thor can't lift a cat, he can't outdrink a horn, and he can't beat an old woman in a wrestling match. It's later revealed that the cat was actually the world's serpent, the horn connected to the sea itself, and the old woman was old age personified.
Oh. He can't beat old age. He can't wrestle out of old age.
Exactly. Thor's failures were actually these nearly impossible feats, aka a story about strength meeting forces that you can't push your way through with brute force.
Ooh. Okay. That hits right now for me. Anyone else?
It's so interesting to hear about these stories that are so, like, the Norse gods feel very human to me.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the horn one really hits for me because I'm thinking of all of these projects that feel never ending to me. And it's like, oh, if I could just get through this project, and there seems to be more and more and more on the other side. Like the laundry, for example, is an example of one of those projects. And then what would it be like to just step back and realize that like the laundry is never going to be done? So what if I can enjoy the process of it rather than trying to get to the finish line as fast as possible? That's what that makes me think of.
Love that. Somebody else that you're going to hear a lot about in Thor's mythology is Jormungandr.
Okay.
This is that world serpent that we were talking about. So in another part of his mythology, Thor goes fishing using an ox head as bait and hooks the world serpent, nearly hauling it out of the ocean before his giant companion, terrified, cuts the line. Escaped him yet again. But we were talking about Ragnarok last episode. This is the great big end of the world that Frigg knows everything about and has to keep to herself. In this event, at the end of the world, Thor finally kills Jormungandr in one-on-one combat and then dies from the serpent's venom 9 steps later. So quite literally paying with his life.
Wow.
I know. Sad. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Also, what I love about, I think this is why the Norse gods feel so human to me, is that they can die.
Yeah. I'm like, then what?
Right? The Greek gods can be humiliated, can be embarrassed, can be thwarted and slighted, but
they're immortal.
Nowhere in Greek mythology do they die. They're immortal. And so the idea that nothing is immortal, like you said, he can't out-wrestle old age. They can't stop the end of the world as they know it. So some signs that Thor might be reaching out include thunderstorms feeling significant, a strong protective instinct rising up for something or someone clearly vulnerable, feeling both physically strong and emotionally straightforward, having dreams of hammers, storms, or physical struggle that end in victory at a real cost. So that kind of bittersweet winning kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Goats appearing as a symbol, I guess, especially if you are eating them and then resurrecting them the next day. You never know. And if you feel a pull towards direct, decisive action rather than any kind of overthinking or stagnation. Ways to work with Thor include protection magic, especially for like home, family, community. Courage and direct action. Physical strength and endurance practices treated as spiritual discipline.
Going to the gym, Pilates.
Exactly. I was thinking about my heated Pilates class specifically would be like a really good dedication to Thor because it's like something so physically challenging. Storm magic and weather-related ritual. And standing up against something that's genuinely threatening. Protesting. Calling your senators. Yeah,
I was saying like, as you were talking, I was like, oh, calling Thor in to protect against ice, like protect, you know, the immigrant populations in your area or in general could be a good practice as well.
For sure. So offerings for him could be any kind of ale or strong beer, roasted meat, especially goat meat. I know.
I can't get over that.
I know. Iron objects or iron-toned stones, especially like tiger iron would be a good one if that's something something that you have access to. Thunder-associated imagery, like lightning bolts, things like that.
Stormwater.
Stormwater.
Yeah.
And any kind of active physical protection. So that kind, like that protection magic that we're doing, you can both call Thor in and do it as an offering.
Oh, I love protesting in the name of Thor. Hell yeah.
Correspondences. We've got red jasper, hematite, and tiger's eye for crystals. Red, that like iron gray or like a stormy blue.
It's interesting to me that like as you're talking about like red, iron red, like for me when I hear iron red, I think of blood and like he literally sacrificed his blood.
Totally. For herbs and plants, we've got like any kind of oak tree, oak leaves, and nettles.
Yeah, for that strength.
Animals, the goat, obviously. And then for symbols, the hammer, a lightning bolt, a belt, like that belt of strength that we were talking about. And then day of the week, Thursday, Thor's Day.
Thor's Day. We're recording this on Thor's Day.
We are.
Hey, this podcast is an offering to Thor.
There you go. Okay. Next up, we've got Tyr. I think Tyr is really interesting.
I've never heard of Tyr literally ever, so I'm excited.
So he's the god of law, justice, and oaths.
Already love him.
Yes. So Tyr has like kind of what I seem to be, or what I feel to be, one really defining myth that I'm kind of going to like tell the whole story part by part.
Okay.
There's like this monstrous wolf in Norse mythology called Fenrir. He's Loki's son, and he's prophesied to kill Odin at Ragnarok. But the gods are able to capture him. So basically, the gods are warned of Fenrir's power. They're warned that he's going to grow too dangerous to control. And they commission dwarves to forge Gleipnir, which is a ribbon made from seemingly impossible ingredients like the sound of a cat's footsteps, a mountain's roots, a bird's spit, amongst other things.
Ew.
And this ribbon is meant to be flimsy, like to look flimsy, but it can't be broken.
Okay.
Then they challenge Fenrir to a test of strength to trick him into submission. But Fenrir sees this ribbon and senses that it's a trick, right? He's like suspicious that this thing looks way too weak to hold him. Why are the gods trying to like test me with this thing?
Mm-hmm.
He demands that a god place a hand in his mouth as proof that there's no trick.
Oh.
Every god refuses but Tyr. He knows exactly what's going to happen. He knows that this is a trick, right?
Yeah.
Fenrir realizes that he's bound and can't escape and bites off Tyr's hand. But in exchange for that sacrifice, the wolf remains chained until Ragnarok, and Tyr remains one-handed for the rest of his existence.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I know.
Gotta hand it to him. That was brave.
Mm-hmm.
Hand it to him.
Yep. I got it. So
Okay.
going back to that like oath, right? He agrees to this thing. He could have probably like let him get chained up and then yanked his hand away.
But he's the justice guy. He made an oath.
He made an oath. He keeps his word.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I know. So at Ragnarok, Tyr faces the hound Garmr, and the two kill each other. One last act of confronting this monstrous threat directly. No fear. Just like this justice mind to the end.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Brave.
Right? The etymology of Tyr's name is tied to the broader Germanic word for God itself and to the assemblies, the things, where law was decided. So this suggests that he may have held a more like central sky father-like role before Odin's rise to prominence in the surviving sources.
Okay.
So it's like kind of, there's a lot of mystery here.
Yeah.
Which I think that makes me more interested in it as well.
Yeah, I love an open loop when I'm learning something new. I think that's why I like thrillers so much.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, this makes me want to like read more about Tyr. This makes me want to go down more rabbit holes.
Right? Some signs Tyr may be reaching out include facing a decision where doing the right thing will clearly cost you.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
How many of us have been in that situation?
Yep. Knowing that there's no way out without clear sacrifice, right?
I feel like this hits home to me as like a business owner that values my values over money. Is like,
totally.
I feel like we've constantly hit opportunities that it's like, oh man, this would be huge, but my sense of justice or my values don't align with it. And so I gotta put my hand in the mouth and say no to it.
In the same vein, if you feel like a very strong, newfound and uncomplicated sense of justice, like if you really feel your moral compass start to really strengthen, that could be another sign that Tyr's reaching out. Another thing could be dreams involving hands, biting, binding, any kind of like imagery surrounding that myth of Fenrir.
I just thought of an unhinged conspiracy theory I'm going to share here.
Go for it.
What if Tyr's hand is actually still alive and is the hand from the Addams family? Because don't they call that the thing?
Sometimes I really hate you. Continuing down my list. Another sign Tyr might be reaching out would be feeling really called to keep a promise that you don't want to keep. If you feel like you're about to put your hand in Fenrir's mouth and you know that you have to keep your word and you really don't want to, might want to look into that. And also a pull towards formal structured processes like contracts, courts, and mediation to solve a problem.
Oh man, this one is really like hitting me in the gut. Like in this era that I'm in,
Yeah.
I feel so like uncomfortably connected to Tyr. Like,
Yeah.
this is bringing up so many things. Like, obviously, lots of them I can't share publicly, but like so many examples of time where I'm like, oh God, I wish I had Tyr in my back pocket.
Well, if
Now
you'd
I
like
do.
to work with Tyr,
Yes, tell me.
oath work, any kind of like making, keeping, and honoring any kind of binding commitment.
Especially to yourself, I would assume.
Yes, for sure. Justice and fairness work, especially if it's something that will require personal sacrifice. Legal and contractual matters. Invoking courage to do the right thing even when every option is costly. And conflict resolution rooted in honesty rather than convenience. Tyr's all about doing the hard thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Tyr is like, this might just be because it's top of mind for me, but I feel like everyone who's like an ethical spiritual business owner could benefit from working with Tyr.
Totally. And I think also anyone in the legal field.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone in the legal field, anyone who like works heavily in contracts, anything like that.
Grant writing.
All right. Offerings for Tyr include any written signed commitment to something that you intend to actually keep. Make a contract with Tyr.
This would be a fun new moon ritual. It's like literally like my contract for the next lunar cycle is blah, blah, blah. I will commit to going to Pilates every Saturday or whatever. I'm like, your Pilates class, again, is also like an offering to Tyr.
To
like
Thor.
you said you were going to go.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Well,
you said you were going to go.
Yeah.
You signed up for the class. You show up.
And then the physical workout itself
is for Thor.
Love. You can also leave iron or steel objects, like simple, unadorned food, and an act of fairness can be an offering to Tyr, especially if it's fair in somebody else's direction.
Yeah. I feel like, so ever since we posted that episode where I was like, I don't understand my Libra sign, everyone's been sending me like reasons why I'm a Libra rising. And a lot of it is like, girl, your work is so rooted in social justice that I'm like, maybe this is why I resonate so much with Tyr, is because I have that Libra ascendant.
Totally. Yeah. All right. Correspondences: hematite, black tourmaline, and smoky quartz.
My favorites. Oh my God. This is the first God that I'm like, fuck yeah, let me go leave something for Tyr right now.
We've got some similar colors to Thor with that deep red, another iron like gray, but also with white. Yarrow is a great herb. For animals, we've got wolves and hounds. And for symbols, you can do that like missing or disembodied hand.
What? How do you use that as a symbol?
Like, you know, like a drawing of a hand that's not connected to an arm.
Okay, gotcha. I was like, how do I draw something that's not there?
Just a hand.
Okay, got it.
And then day of the week, we have Tuesday.
Tuesdays
Tuesday.
and Thursday. Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh my God. Wow. I like Tyr.
Yeah, I thought you might.
I'm like really into Tyr. I'm like, I don't think I've felt this lit up about a god.
Yeah, I can like literally see it in your face. This is fun.
I know. I'm like, oh my God. Like there's so many, like I'm going to have to re-listen to this episode and like go look through the Clubhouse notes. But like, yeah, there's so many situations. Like, remember when I had to fire that lawyer because she was fucking around?
Yes.
And like not doing what I hired her to do? This is T. I can't name the lawyer because I signed an NDA, but like that was one where I wish I could have evoked Tyr and Thor's like sense of justice. Like that is one where it's like, okay, I should like, I wish I had Tyr in that moment. Yeah. Wow.
T.
I like Tyr. I think I resonate with the Norse gods more than I resonate with the Greek gods.
Yeah, I think I find them to be really, really interesting.
Yeah, I think the morality piece is interesting, but I also think I've heard so many like little stories about Greek gods that it almost like feels to me like they're not real in a sense that they don't feel relatable. Like almost like they feel like celebrities, and I was
just gonna say that.
Yeah, like I don't really like the idea of platforming celebrities, but I love the idea of like platforming small creators that are still authentic to themselves, which is what the Norse gods feel like.
The Greek gods feel human in the fact that they like have human flaws.
Yes.
And that feels true of the Norse gods as well, but they just also feel very close to humanity in a way that is just slightly different but feels very powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. Not saying that they're better if you prefer Greek like I don't care what you do in your practice, to be honest with you. That's why we have this podcast, like pick and choose. But
I work with primarily Greek gods, you know, this isn't
but
I'm being a hater.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like I can think of more scenarios of when these Norse gods would be supportive. Like I can think of like 25 different opportunities that like, oh, if I had this knowledge, I would have called on Tyr. And I don't feel like I had that same reaction with the Greek gods.
Yeah.
Because they just seem bigger, holier, and it's harder for me to like take that energy down to the mundane.
Totally. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see how you feel at the end of the series.
I know. Damn. I might be a Norse god girly.
Right? Something that I also think is interesting is I couldn't find anything where Thor and Tyr share like a myth together. But they feel very similar. Like they exist kind of on separate ends of the same spectrum, asking kind of the same question of like, what does it cost to keep everybody safe?
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Thor pays with his life at Ragnarok after using like brute strength time after time again to protect others, to protect his people, to protect the gods, to protect their realm.
Mm-hmm.
Tyr pays with his hand and eventually his life.
Mm-hmm.
But specifically in that moment when he's protecting, he pays with his hand a sacrifice of his physical body.
Yeah.
Through oath, right? Like they're protecting, one through promise and one through power.
Yeah. That's interesting that they don't share myth together.
I know. And I could be wrong. Like there might be something that I just wasn't like that I just didn't find.
Yeah. If anyone listening knows of one, please send it our way. Yeah, that's so interesting.
I know. Usually this is the point in the episode when I ask you who you feel most drawn to, but I think we know the answer to that question.
Who are you most drawn to?
I think, you know, like protection as like a magical source is not always like something that I am super drawn to. It's like more so something I see out of like necessity. I think right now I'm like I'm trying to be in my body.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think maybe Thor a little bit more, but I could see myself practically calling on Tyr a little bit more often.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all from me this episode. Next week, we're going to be talking about Freya and Loki, which I think is going to be a really fun conversation.
Yeah, I'm low-key looking forward to that one.
I'm high-key looking forward to it, so we'll
I'm not afraid.
I gotta go, you guys. Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you want to read all of my notes and see my pronunciation guide, please join us in the Patreon. We have so much fun over there, and we would love to have you.
Yes, demystifymagic.com, or the link will be in the description of this episode.
But until then, we will see you next time.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Demystify Magic with Molly and Madison. All our links, from spells to ceremonies to ways to support us, are waiting in the show notes.
We'd love to hear your magic moment of the week. Share it in a review, tag us on socials, or bring it to our Patreon clubhouse at demystifymagic.com.
And remember, you are the magic.
Okay, love you.
Bye.
NFL football season is here, which means when you switch to Verizon, it feels like
touchdown,
because you get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us when you buy an eligible 5G phone on select unlimited plans, which means you can watch every out-of-market game every Sunday afternoon. And it's all on us. Now that's the Verizon way to kick off the NFL football season right. Switch and get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us, only with Verizon.
This episode is brought to you by Snapdragon. Take the leash off your laptop with the processor that gives you long battery life. Work on the go. Jump between back-to-back calls. Stay locked in from morning to midnight. Get maximum performance even when unplugged. Finally, the freedom to move across the room or across the world is here. Snapdragon. That's how. Go to snapdragon.com/laptops. Snapdragon branded products are products of Qualcomm Technologies Inc. and or its subsidiaries.